Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your angel and spirit guide message reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. So let's dive right in and let's see what this time frame has to offer you. Now do note that this reading is undated because whenever you come across it is the exact moment that your angels and your spirit guides want you to see this message. So we're going to be starting with your spirit guide animal cards. Now these animals are going to be your totem animals, your spirit animals for this time. And if you see them in the wild or an image of them, this is your angels and your spirit guides tapping you on the shoulder saying, remember this message. So let's see, Scorpio, what they have to say. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. These two right here. So we have the white raven spirit, which is trust in the magic, and you have the lion spirit, be generous of spirit. So trust in the magic as you are being generous of spirit. And remember to be generous of spirit when it comes to yourself, when it comes to the magic that you are taking in. And then let's see what your chakra message is. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. So we have holistic healing, holistic health, and we have spiritual awakening. Now, holistic healing does not mean that you don't go to the doctors or do regular healing, but this is saying that taking a natural approach to things during this time and also being aware of your body and your consciousness is going to be highly, highly, highly beneficial to you and a real way to move you forward. And it's going to lead you into a spiritual awakening, help you with a spiritual awakening. So angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Angel and spirit guide message for Scorpio. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. At the center of everything, we have the Three of Swords, crowned by the Five of Swords, so this is very intense. Then we have Temperance coming in, a Sagittarius energy, a time frame of November 22nd to December 21st. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, I love it. The Empress, beautiful. The Eight of Swords, okay. The Page of Swords, strong air sign presence, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. During this time, Scorpio, a strong presence also of the mind, learning, understanding, taking new things in. You have the Emperor. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh. The Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. All right, but what has me so excited about this reading is that you have the Emperor and the Empress. And whenever I have the King and the Queen of the same suit from the same deck in a reading, that is a soulmate connection, a true love connection, a powerful connection here. And you have the King and the Queen of the major arcana. So this is a truly powerful time for you, Scorpio. It's also a highly intense time. So hold on, be ready. Things are going to be intense. So we're starting off with the white raven spirit and then the lion spirit. Trust in the magic. Trust in what cannot be seen. Trust in the magic, the spiritual side of things, your heart's awakening towards things. Trust it. Trust it. You might say, oh, I want cognitive proof. Oh, I want concrete, realizations to things. You're not going to be able to have them all the time. But there is going to be a strong sense of your angels, your spirit guides, leading you forward. And here, listen, because you're surrounded with magic. Now, this could be conjuring magic if that's what you believe in, but this is also the magic within you, the God's head within you. In Hinduism, Rama said that he hid the God's head within man because that was the last place that man would look for it. You are now looking within, seeing that God's head, seeing that a bit of the universe lies within you, that you are made up of stardust. And as you see this, it's saying here with the lion spirit, be generous of spirit, be generous of with your soul, with yourself as you move forward. Be generous as you're kind of moving to the next stage of life. And by kind of, I mean you're stepping into the next stage of your existence, your life, your chapter. You are embracing the next chapter. So be generous. But also, you're going to have this generosity towards others. But the more you give to others, at times, Scorpio, the more overwhelmed you are going to feel, or kind of the more frazzled you will feel. And during this time, Spirit is really saying, I just got chills when I said that, the more frazzled you will feel. Spirit is saying, be generous to yourself. It's not being selfish, it's not being egocentric, but it's saying, let me be generous to me. Let me be kind, let me be compassionate, let me be understanding to me. I can be that to everybody else, yes, most definitely. But do not be that to the point of, it's kind of like a pitcher. If you fill up your pitcher, all right, with water, and you're giving a glass of water to everybody else, but there's no water left for you, what will you grow off of? What will you thrive off of? Human beings can go a very, very, very short period of time with no water before they dehydrate, before bad things start happening. So just know that. Make sure you are giving to yourself as well as helping others out. But it's kind of like in an airplane. If anything happens and the air mask comes down, you have to put that mask on you first before you help out the person next to you. So that's going to be the important thing during this time, because you're going to want to spread yourself really thin, Scorpio. And then we have holistic healing. Now, this is the root chakra. This is talking about family, abundance, grounding, trust, money, security, stability. Things like this are coming in. But with holistic healing, it's taking a more natural approach to things. And that's really going to be where you feel comfortable, but that's also going to be where you start to thrive. And it's also having a kind of a holistic approach to anxiety, to feeling overwhelmed, to having a lot on your plate, or just to the chaos of the world. Just making sure you breathe, making sure, well, of course, you will be breathing, but making sure that you're aware of your breath, that you breathe in and you breathe out, that you listen to the birds, that you look at nature around you, and you see the beauty that so often we overlook because we're in such a rush. We're in such a, panic to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. Now it's time to slow down and embrace a more natural approach to things. And as you do so, there's a spiritual awakening that comes in. You have here your crown chakra, and you are embracing a spiritual awakening, a sense of self and soul, a sense of stepping into a new power and of moving forward. And as you have this awakening, right, and you have this power guiding you, and with the crown chakra, it is the I am presence. What you say you are really embodying during this time. So if I'm overwhelmed, if I'm anxious, if I'm, tired, if I'm stressed, if I'm, this and that, and all these things that feed on chaos, that is what you will be. But if I am peace, I am centered, I am okay, I am enough, I am powerful, I am prosperous, I am divinely blessed, you will start to see that calm mantra of peace becomes a part of you. And as you keep that as your mantra, that mantra of peace, that mantra of I am enough, even if you have a million more things that you want to accomplish, even if you're looking at yourself at times and saying, why haven't you gone after your dreams? What are you afraid of? You are going to find that by that I am presence, it walks you into that spiritual awakening. It walks you into the next phase. Because remember, this is a time of a new chapter starting. And as you embrace this new chapter, it's looking at heartbreaks. Bear with me. I did cut off all my nails. So here we go. It is embracing this time of heartbreak and pain and disappointment. And you're going to be like, Dane, I do not want to, embrace a time of heartbreak, pain, and disappointment. Well, it's not saying that now has to be this time, but it's looking at your life. It's looking at the heartbreaks that you've been through, the things that come in threes, the losses that shape us. And as you look at them, as you see the pain, the disappointment, also know that divinity is with you, your angels, your spirit guides. Through our darkest hours, it's when they're closest to us. Okay, the perfect mind, the thunder of truth. Oh, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's in the Gnostic text. And it has this beautiful feminine voice speaking. And I like to think of her as the goddess. Now, you can believe in a goddess or not. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you give, if you give a gender to a genderless identification of a higher spirit. But she says, when you are closest to me, I am furthest from you. And when you are furthest from me, I am closest to you. And that's really what I'm seeing here. It's kind of like when you are furthest from divinity, from your angels, from your spirits, your spirit guides, they're right there with you. They're like, man, you need me. And when you are closest to them because you're walking in their light, in their glory, in their shadow, they're saying, okay, you're okay. You got this. You're okay. And during this time, as you see the heartbreak, the pain, the disappointment that you have been through, and it's not shoving it away. So often we shove it away. Oh no, life can only be perfect. Oh no, I have to live with this filter around me. No. Especially now, everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be whitewashed, taking away any of the nitty and the gritty from it. And that's what you do. You paint over a wall in white, especially if it has a color that's very, very vibrant. And then you can paint it again, to be what it is that you want it to be. But there's always going to be those layers of paint underneath. And that's what life is. It's the layers that we accumulate. And they might not be the layers that we let people see. So as you are moving forward, as you are embracing this time of prosperity and you are moving towards this prosperity, this bounty, this beauty that you want within your life, it's looking at the pain that you have been through and saying, yes, this has helped shape me, but this does not define me. This is not everything that I am. And even if it is very defining factors, loss and pain and heartbreak, it has given you a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of wisdom that you are going to be growing from and really moving forward in. And as you do so, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles is prosperity planted, and it is watching it grow. You have the coming together. You have the accumulation of the apples of wisdom. Now, as you gather this wisdom, as you gather this knowledge, there's still more to come, and it comes slowly and steadily and beautifully to you. So everything isn't going to come at once during this time. There's much that is being gathered, much that is being understood. And as you see this, the Five of Swords says that there is a battle that you are facing again. Something, it can be a fear, it can be something rather small, but it feels like a battle. It's something karmically, it's like a karmic pattern coming into play. And it's something karmically where you sit there and you think, oh my gosh, not this again. Or it can be something within your DNA, a DNA pattern from your family that you've inherited. And you're like, oh my gosh, not this again. I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed, I don't want this. But you are winning. You are thriving, you are succeeding. And it leads you to the Emperor. Now, I love the Emperor because he always makes me think, in the positive sense, of David on his throne in the Old Testament, in the Torah. And in the Old Testament and in the Torah, David was not the most perfect of people, but he strove, he tried, he fell, he failed, but he always tried to become better, and he saw himself honestly and openly. And that's the energy that I see around you, Scorpio, seeing yourself openly and honestly. This Aries presence is also a time frame of March 21st to April 19th. Can be a time of fear comes in, doubts, battles, really needing to see your own, see where it is that you stand. And as you claim it, you are set free towards it. You claim your throne, you claim your power. Now, the negative side of the Emperor is to be like Nero, who plays his fiddle as Rome burns. So it warns against the selfishness. It warns against egotism. But I'm also seeing here, it's warning against trying to combat somebody like that. Because you have before, Scorpio. You have thought, okay, if I give enough, I can make up for this. And if I give enough, I can make up for that. And if I am just enough, I can heal everything. It's not your job. It's not. You beautifully see the grays within the world. And I love that about you, Scorpio. You see the grays. People want life to be black and white. And people say, okay, Scorpio sees the world as black and white. White page, black print, everything's all laid out. No, you don't see the world as black and white, Scorpio. You see people as black and white. This is a page, this is a pen. This person is like this person is like that. You showed me who it is that you are. I'm taking you at face value, kind of. I'm taking you as who you're showing me you are. And so you can easily kind of divide things up. Here, it is seeing the grays of the world and the grays of people. It's seeing the in-betweens of it all. And as you embrace the in-betweens of it all, what happens is you embrace your power. You claim your throne. And as you claim your throne, you claim your creativity, your prosperity. The Empress has a pregnant belly. In this card, and she has her hand on her belly and the heart over it. A gift formed from love. But there's also here, it doesn't have to be talking about pregnancy. It is talking about being pregnant with creativity, with passion, with desire, to move forward, to see more, to have more come in. And this is your love. This is your passion. This is claiming a throne. With the Empress, you're claiming a forgotten throne. A power that you thought, oh no, this can't be mine. I can't move forward this way. I couldn't possibly. And as you claim your throne, you're embracing what you love. You're embracing that love, and it is becoming a part of you. There is wisdom that it is rooted in. And as you see this wisdom, as you embrace this truth, you cultivate and create what you desire and what you need. You start seeing yourself in a new way, in a new light. You start embracing a power that you thought had fell away. You thought there is something here about a dream that's right at the surface. And it's like this dream had you. You didn't have this dream. This is one of the reasons why you were born. And I know everybody wants a red carpet life. Everybody wants to be famous. You ask little kids, what do you want to be? And they're like, oh, I want to be famous. They don't know how. And so here, it's saying, that's not it. Being famous, everybody knowing your name, that might be great. Yeah, sure. But it's not everything. Here, it is embracing your soul, yourself. It is looking at what brings you joy and bliss and power and beauty. It's what builds you up. It's what makes you feel good about walking this earth. That's what you're embracing. That's what you're embodying. And as you have that energy within you, and as you are birthing it forward, you are falling in love with your life. Now, it can be kindness. It can be that you are that soothing, beautiful force in people's lives. It can be spirituality is your thing, and you love the spiritual aspect, the esoteric aspect of existence. It doesn't have to be esoteric. It can be very traditional aspects of existence. It can be that you're somebody's safety. You're their person that they run to when there are monsters in the closet. And that is beautiful. There is a gift within you. And we know our gifts, but sometimes we don't see them as gifts. We think, oh my gosh, what use is that? Okay, so I'm kind, right? Everybody mentions that. What is that going to do for me? It makes me a doormat. All right, so I'm able to listen to people. Well, I listen, nobody speaks to me. Nobody hears me when I speak. Speaks to my heart, to my soul, hears me. And here you are finding that power. You are finding that balance. And the realization is that it's not for anybody else. Nobody may listen, but your angels, your spirits will. Your spirit guides will. There's a sense of creating beauty for the sake of beauty, for the sake of your soul. And that is how you're moving forward. Taking the expectation of others off your shoulders. And taking the expectation that you have for others off your shoulders. They can't. And sometimes they just can't. They're not there yet. And as you're moving forward, as you're embracing love, as you are pregnant with these possibilities, as you're seeing this beauty, you have the Eight of Swords right here. This can stop you right in your tracks, Scorpio. It's like, oh my gosh. It's being overwhelmed. It's the doubt. It's the fear. It's the chaos. It's the, can I? It's the 18 million different reasons why you can't. You can't move forward. You can't possibly be happy. Look at everything that still needs to be done. Look at everything you haven't achieved. Look at, a sibling, of this person, of that person? Are you matching up to them? Do you need to? Is what I'm going to ask you. Do you need to be what somebody else expects? Or is this life for you? The Eight of Swords is every insecurity we have gathered through our lives that keeps us caged, that keeps us small, that keeps us from moving forward the way we need to, the way our soul begs to. And it's looking at the rest of the world and saying, oh yeah, they have it figured out. I mean, look at how many blissfully happy people you see walking down the street. Not on Instagram, not on Snapchat, not on anything like that. Not on YouTube. Blissfully happy people that you see walking down the street, having a cup of coffee, out at the store. They're not stressed. They're not frazzled. They're not running on a deadline. They're just happy. And they take in the happiness around them. How many people like that do you see? Happiness is a rare commodity. Money can be accumulated, and yes, we work towards money. But did you know that once you get to the point in life where you can pay all your bills, they're covered. Once you get to that point, happiness, I'm not talking about your zip code, but happiness does not increase. So once you can cover your bills, the amount of happiness in your life does not increase by the more you have or the greater your paycheck. The Eight of Swords is the whole world's idea of existence becoming yours and becoming a trap. And it's too much. The doubts, the fears that echo in the mind and keep you small, you're breaking free from them. You have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is wealth that lasts generations. It's prosperity, it's abundance, it's what you value as much as money. Once you have learned your mind, once you have opened up, oh my goodness, sorry, my nose itches. Okay. Once you have opened up yourself to new ideas, new powers, new purposes, then we have the Three of Swords. You're looking at the heartbreaks that have made you who you are. And as you look at these heartbreaks, and as you're set free from them, you are born from them. And the heartbreak, here the heart, roses, butterflies, passion and love, beauty, fleeting beauty. But remember, butterflies are not only, beautiful pieces of art in nature. They're not only attracted to the roses, they're also attracted to the heart, to the decaying, to the carcass. And so there's this balance here of the beautiful and of the ugly, of things we would rather turn away from. And as you become a student of your mind, as you face these fears, you start seeing prosperity around you. You start seeing bounty where there once was none, and that leads you to love and joy and power and beauty. And be patient, because what you have now isn't it all. There's more to come. But it's as you build your heart's truth, your soul's power, your beautiful essence of self. The Page of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your mind is very powerful during this time and can have great control over you. What you think, the I am presence, what you think you create. And it can be your cage or it can be your champion. It could be what sets you free, and it could be what stops you. The Page of Swords is seeing things in a new light, in a new way. The Page of Swords is coming to things with, as the Buddhist says, with a beginner's mind. With not the preconceived notions, prejudices, hurts, pains, doubts, fears. A clean slate with nothing added to it can have you seeing the answers to problems. Now you might say, Dane, how do I take away everything that has made me up? This is taking away all prejudices, all preconceived notions, all everything. And we all have them. And it's saying here, understand it. Embrace it. Embrace our flaws as human beings. And then look at things as if the sky's the limit. As if nobody ever hurt you, ever held you back, ever kept you. Because as you start seeing that the greatest crippling force within our lives are the hateful things that echo in our minds, you see balance coming. Balance and beauty, with the eagle in the corner for strength. And you have a balance of this earthly plane and the spirit realm. The earthly plane, the practical, and the spiritual. You have the yin and the yang here. The understanding of the balance of masculine and feminine energy as you move towards your heart's truth, your heart's power, the essence of your soul. You find balance. You're embracing peace. Again, the Sagittarius time frame, November 22nd to December 21st. This moves you to claiming your throne. You have here Temperance and the Emperor, Sagittarius and Aries. These are both fire sign energies. There's tremendous passion to you during this time, Scorpio. It leads to the earth warming the seeds that you have planted, bringing that power to what is being born. Because remember, fire sign energy, sun in the sky is fire. The core of the earth is fire. It's what keeps us warm, keeps us going. If the earth was closer to the sun, life would not be able to exist on it. If the earth was further away, it would be the same. Life would not be able to exist. So this is the sweet spot, This is the little bear energy. And what we have here is we have that beauty guiding you, molding you, moving you forward to what you love. Passion, fire, boils the water, right? And you are a water sign energy. It keeps the lakes from freezing, keeps the oceans from freezing. And as you embrace what you love, the air evaporates the water, right? Brings it into clouds and gives it a whole new purifying start. And that's what you're seeing here as you release doubts, fears, and apprehensions. Your subconscious message for this reading is the Three of Cups. Subconsciously, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Three of Swords. This is divinity walking with you, your angels, your spirit guides right there with you. This is having trusted somebody you shouldn't have trusted. This is raising your glass in celebration and having a person who you thought was right there with you not be. Drink and celebrate to your face and walk away from you at your hour of need. This is how I see the Three of Cups. And so as you see this, as you understand that sometimes people are just jerks, they are caught up in their lives and they forget about others. Or you see that pain, that hurt, gave you insight, gave you understanding to people, to the way that you want to move forward, that is absolutely priceless. You find yourself releasing what has held you back and embracing peace. Again, the crown chakra, moving into a time of peace. Peace of the mind becomes peace of the soul, becomes peace of the body. And as you move forward in peace, you have the subconscious spirit animal card, which is the dolphin spirit. This and that is true. There's two sides to every coin. There are more than two ways to look at everything. And as you embrace your peace, you see that you are embracing wisdom. And as you embrace wisdom, you move forward in your truth, letting other people have theirs, yes, but also knowing that you are just as important as they are. All right, Scorpio, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you, and I love you all. Bye.